Hey everyone, Fred here, coming to you with a bigger feedback video on Tacticus. While there are things that are really enjoyable in the game, some things are not as fun as they could be. We all want the game to become better, so I think that bringing certain topics to the spotlight could do us, the player base, and Snowprint some good. So, let's do a breakdown on what's on my mind regarding the game. 20 points. Let's go. Number 1. Character release events have been there for almost 3 years now with little changes that didn't really change the format. The missions are the same, predictive, and are not longer exciting. Some of them just force the player to mindlessly button smash for 30 or 40 minutes to complete a mission. Changing the mission system somehow, like I proposed in my character release events that we deserve in Tacticus, or changing the system to be more like survival with its daily and weekly missions, would be a good way to go. Number 2. Some event missions feel restrictive. We have to win campaign battles instead of using energy. We have to fight Necrons instead of fighting Xenos. Why do we have to raid missions with many enemies during training rush instead of allowing us to farm whatever we want and not feel like missing out on the event? The system right now sometimes forces the players to use their resources on missions and farming patterns that benefit them less in order to be able to participate in the event. Number 3. Character release event leaderboard system is showing its age and could use some improvements. The leaderboard shouldn't make you unlock the character at lower level if you don't climb. The system should reward you with upgrades for the character daily, and the character unlock progression should be just tied to the event chests. Daily upgrades will be useful for both new players with common, uncommon and rare upgrades being rewarded, and veterans will be able to get some daily free epic and legendary upgrades if they want to climb the ladder further. Number 4. The fact that for an average player the new character released in a character release event is either rare or epic means that they will have to grind them for a long time on Onslaught until they can use them in guild raids. Using Onslaught on a non-legendary character feels wrong in almost every case, since legendary orbs and badges are huge bottlenecks. Number 5. Why are the shards inside the character release event chests randomized? Why can we get 19 or 20 shards instead of just 19 or just 20? The system in place now allows people to miss out on the next character rank up by a few shards. Legendary release events and their chests and unlocks are consistent and allow the player to plan accordingly, and everyone is on the same playing field. In character release events, some luckier players will unlock a character at epic, while others will miss it by 2 or 3 shards, decreasing player satisfaction. Number 6. Oh so close offers are a solution to a problem that could be removed by increasing the consistency of unlocking. Truth is, a player should not lose progress on any character unlock if they don't fully unlock it. Just like in legendary release events, shards should stay with us after the event. Number 7. Shop offers and bundles are catered mostly towards whales. The pay-to-progress system feels overpriced, and for some countries the offers and their pricing feels off. There are almost no good low-spending offers in the game. Only Daily Blackstone and the Premium Battle Pass are offers that are actually good value. Add more low-spending offers. Keep the whale offers, just allow the low spenders to chime in. Number 8. Training Rush got nerfed. And then it got nerfed. And then it got kicked. And then it got laughed at. And then so many more things happened to it. The event got cut from 6 to 4 days, meaning less awards for everyone since the thresholds did not change, and we actually got less blessed requisitions from the event. Please, revert the changes. 2 blessed requisitions per event instead of 5 is not really fun. Number 9. Onslaught is great for rewards, but not fun for playing it in the long term. It gets repetitive and boring. The system should allow the players to raid the game mode, since higher level players do the same gameplay pattern for ages and most of the gameplay is just skipping turns. An Onslaught rework is highly needed. adding more enemy factions, allowing raiding, allowing replaying stages and getting full rewards instead of being locked out of a path when it's completed. It's all required in the long run. Number 10. There are 3 main upgrade path templates in Tacticus. The first one includes the first 8 factions like Ultramarines and Necrons. The second one is improved and includes every faction between Eldari and Space Wolves releases. And the third system was introduced with 1000 Suns and has been used ever since. The newer paths feel better to do. They require less energy and are more varied with the resources that they require, while the oldest path is very discouraging, requiring tons of a certain upgrade and pushing high-level upgrades into lower rank progression. All character upgrade paths should be reworked into the newer system, to make the old characters not feel that bad to upgrade to higher ranks. Number 11. Do you remember when we used to get 2 or 3 character changes per patch in the early days of Tacticus? Pushing more characters into viability regularly was exciting and made everyone anticipate the next patch notes to see whether a character that they love, but isn't that good, would get a chance to rise in the ranks of the Dirty Dozen. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the bigger reworks like Gelgorths, but they don't happen too often, and keeping the community engaged by regular changes to the roster is a winning formula. Look at League of Legends, which has been doing balance patches every 2 weeks for over 15 years now, and is still engaging more and more players, keeping them excited for the next patch. And they do the smaller changes, like number adjustments, while still doing the bigger changes to the characters and systems in order to improve on older designs and keep fans of every character happy. Number 12. Requisition drops rework needs more work, especially the milestone rewards that most players won't be able to progress properly, and with blessed requisitions that are not actually doing their job of allowing people missing certain characters to unlock them reliably. Number 13. Blessed requisitions are expensive and don't really unlock or progress the featured characters much. The system should give us shard drops of only the featured characters, so it becomes a somewhat reliable progression system. We could even make more characters featured if that's what it takes. Number 14. Why are the campaign events so time limited? If the purpose behind them is to allow monetization for each event, why not make them 4 weeks long instead of 2 and allow players to reliably farm and progress the campaigns that they want? Hiding them behind 2 weeks out of 5 weeks of a season just doesn't feel right. Number 15. Raid tickets. Almost every content creator and ambassador has said something about raid tickets. Now, let's have a moment for all of the raid ticket system fans to speak. Thank you so much, let's go next. Number 16. Munition system can feel very unsatisfying. Firstly, they feel like a premium resource that you want to use only in extreme scenarios, like turning a battle in arena, tournament arena or guild wars, or like abusing certain guild raid bosses to score higher. Therefore, they are more or less mandatory. Then, you have extreme situations when it can be used in the first place. Forge Field can be used only against summons. The Tau Machine of War can be used only on stationary or super slow targets, so it's also extremely restrictive. And lastly, you need to invest a lot to upgrade the paid skills so the munitions that you have actually have any uses. In conclusion, to properly use the paid ability of any Machine of War, you need to first have a rare/premium resource of the munitions available. Second, invest heavily with resources that can go somewhere else. And third, be able to actually use it properly. For example, fighting coal summons with Forge Fiend. The easiest solution is to increase the munitions per day. Maybe by introducing them back to the arena crates, maybe by adding them to the daily mission crate. Another solution would be to allow us to buy munitions with guild credits, preferably with guild war credits if we wouldn't connect the 2 shops together. Number 17. Guild raid And Guild Wars shops are too small and should feature more characters and useful items. Especially Guild Wars shop, which only has one use now, unlocking Radbone. Why not combine Guild Raids shop and Guild Wars shop together? Make them have the same currency earned in both game modes and just make one big guild shop that allows you to spend rewards from all guild game modes on whatever you want. Number 18. Guild Wars auto-enlist does not save between seasons, a small quality of life change. And another quality of life feature, the last 20 minutes of each Guild Wars is unplayable, but the players can often think that they still have, for example, 30 minutes left to use their tokens, only to find out that they cannot use them in the last 20 minutes. Pushing the 20-minute long buffer timer after the war ends, just like the buffer timer in Guild Raids or Arena, allows the players to not miss out on tokens due to being locked out while the fight technically still goes on. Number 19. Guild Wars seasons are extremely compressed. There are lots of game modes to complete daily in Tacticus, and sometimes the players cannot participate in them because of the event overlap and life happening. An extra day or two per war would increase the quality of life for the players. Currently, the players feel extremely pressured and overwhelmed when too many things overlap, and the tight participation window makes the experience worse for the singular player, and if something happens in their real life, they miss out on the war, and the whole guild also suffers with them. Everyone gets more frustrated, especially if the guild is more competitive in Guild Wars, so more time per war means more chances for the players to engage with the game mode, and reduce the pressure and frustration this way. Number 20. We are unable to know what maps are used for the Guild War battlefield positions before the war. And that is only half true, since I know for certain that there are a couple of clusters that are able to gather the map info using external resources, giving them a major advantage over other guilds. Knowing the maps not only allows you to optimize your defenses, but also allows you to pick the optimal route to reach the enemy's backline by picking the paths with maps that are easier to clear while the enemies are still buffed by various buildings. Easier first clear means more points during the first clear, meaning higher leaderboard positions, all hidden, for only a couple of clusters to access. I'm not saying that we should consider this cheating, I'm saying that all of us should have in-game access to this information, since it's a crucial tactical angle for preparing your defenses and offenses. Adding a map preview button on each of the positions on the battlefield map that shows us the map and the deployment position for each defender should be the way to go forward. Bonus point number 21. The Guild Projects button has been teasing us all ever since the beta launch of Tacticus. Snowprint has blueballed us with the projects for so long. The idea is interesting, some sort of guild progression that allows certain upgrades, interactions, system that all guild members work towards together is exciting. Please, let's have them added sooner than later. I myself even have an idea on how they could work, which will be a topic for another video. And this concludes the current video. As you can see, there are a few things that I would improve in Tacticus. Whether some or any changes happen to the systems that we discussed is up to Snowprint. We as a community can only provide proper feedback and actually say how we would fix things instead of spamming game bad in the game's Discord. Keep it civil, people, let's hope for the best, but most importantly, praise the Omnisaya.